What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. I have my friend Claire Bays here from Oklahoma. We are here at The Collective in Austin, Texas, and we're gonna have a workout for you guys. This is gonna be a mixture of like kind of some CrossFit workouts and exercises, but the whole point of the video is to help any runner out there, whether you're new, just getting started, or you are an experienced runner, to incorporate different ways to hit cardio, especially if you're cross training or if you don't wanna run necessarily. So you probably have a lot of machines at your gym, whether it's a treadmill, a bike, a rower, a skier. Claire's gonna take us through some of these movements and basically to show you guys that you don't always have to run to still hit cardio. So Claire, introduce yourself really quick to the people here.
Hello, what is up world? What's the name of your channel?
I mean, it's just Matt Choice. So it's not like, there's not a specific name, so you can kind of...
Matt Choice people.
People, yes.
Okay, so I am Claire Bays. I am originally from Oklahoma. I now reside in Austin, Texas. That's where we met.
Yeah.
And I host a podcast, Conversations with Claire. Outside of that, I also have a YouTube channel. It's just my name, Claire Bays. Other than that, I am a CrossFit L2 certified coach. I am also a nutrition coach as well. And so anyway, just a handful of different, we just dabble. We dabble in all the things.
She does a little bit of everything.
We be dabbling.
Your thoughts on CrossFit and just that whole, like, that whole genre of fitness itself? I guess how could a runner benefit from doing this type of workout or this type of movements?
Yeah, I mean, I think that any human, if you're looking to increase your performance and increase your general level of fitness, I think that practicing CrossFit, cross training is a wonderful way to do that, because the whole idea is that we're taxing different energy systems. So whereas, you know, if you're preparing for a marathon or something like that, I know that you've got a lot of zone training where you're focusing on your heart rate, and that certainly has its place. But another thing, I mean, I can think of a few things where impact, you know, running is a lot of impact on the joints. So one thing, if you look at these different machines, maybe we're taking a little less impact out while still getting in different reps. If you're on a rower, suddenly you're strengthening your back as well. If you're on the bike, you're really focusing on hammering those quads potentially. So, I mean, there's just a bunch of different reasons why cross training is just like the move.
The thing to do. Claire is about to put me through some hell. So once you guys see this on the other screen, go follow this workout or go try this workout at your next gym, whatever it is. But let's go do the warm up and get after it.
Let's get
Boom.
To as far as you can get it. Oh, look at that.
Hey, don't let them trick you at home. I'm more than a runner. We do mobilization all day. Squat matrix, baby. This is part of the warm up. Let's go. This is the one.
Ever with clothes.
Never. Oh, I like that. All right, we got our first machine here. Claire, you want to talk about what this is right here?
This is a lovely ski erg. This is really, really cool because just like with your running, you can practice sprints and you can practice longer where you're actually pacing. You can do the same thing on these. So if you want to have a nice sprinty anaerobic workout, you can rip this thing. It's mimicking a ski motion. And so this is, your whole posterior chain is being worked while you're using this machine. Your lats in particular are getting a lot of work. Your shoulders are getting a lot of work. It's allowing you to get that aerobic work in without all of the wear and tear on your joints. And
100%.
then also, I mean, strengthening that back.
The most important thing, so keep that in mind. If you are a runner, like you can do aerobic base building on a rower. Think of it like your easy pace effort. When your heart rate is super low, you're in zone 2. Think of these machines, you can incorporate those same tactics into these machines. So if you're dealing with an ankle injury or a knee injury, this is a really good alternative to continue your movement instead of just kind of sitting on the couch and resting with ice and elevation, right? Like there's a time and place for that. But if it's something minor, if you want to create blood flow, this is a great way to do it.
As far as your foot position goes, there is a little bit of variance, but I like to keep mine right around here. Where do you land yours? See, that's a great spot as well.
Oh yeah.
So just kind of right in here. One of the key things is people often, when they're doing their pulls, they shorten their pull. They don't get everything out of it. So as you're gonna see while we're moving, you'll see me come up into my toes. You will see me fully extend my arms all the way up and get everything I can out of that pull. What I like to say to people whenever they're getting acquainted with this machine is like, everything comes from that pull. So like I'm going to pull with intention, and then I'm gonna let my arms float up. And then I'm gonna pull with intention, and then I'm gonna let my arms float up. And so that honestly applies whether you're sprinting or whether you're doing a longer, steadier piece.
All right, so we're about to do a 30-second all out and see who's faster, me or Miss Claire Bays. So we're gonna see 30 seconds, baby, all out.
You just gotta grip it and rip it, baby.
Rip it, let's go, 30 seconds. First off, let's go!
14 meters. I like
really
this
good.
machine.
I love
you
this.
being a larger human should be able to, but
Fair,
like,
fair.
yeah.
30 seconds of work,
Yeah.
175 meters, 189, just, I mean, shit, she's right there. Oh my God, that, look, as a runner,
Yeah.
that kind of feels like a 200 meter.
Yeah.
About 30 seconds of effort, hard sprint. It's basically the amount of output that I would put if I'm doing a track workout, some form of repeats, even if you watch me breathing. Your heart rate will be elevated. That was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe explain a beginner workout. Someone does it for 30 seconds, how much do they rest? How many times do they do it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like interval wise, honestly, the nice thing about cross training is like doing it different ways all the time, like keeping your body confused is great.
Yeah.
So I mean, a solid way to start with something like this, if you wanted to do some sprints, and your sprints are gonna be your paces, which is fantastic. But like doing maybe like 10 rounds of 5 to 10 rounds of 30 seconds on, 90 seconds off. 30 seconds on, 90 seconds off. Give yourself that minute and a half to get your heart rate back down. And with that, thinking about it, with the intention, okay, I'm trying to come back down. So taking those big breaths, calming yourself down, and then get back after it again.
What's next? All right, we are now on the lovely Assault bike, which is one of the ones I hate the most. But Claire's gonna explain this really quick, how you guys can incorporate this into your workout. Let's go.
Yeah, same concept as the ski, just as far as choose your journey with it. You can go longer duration, you can go shorter duration. This is an excellent machine to sprint on, and it hurts. It is one of those that it sneak attacks you like you wouldn't believe. One nice thing about this machine is you can go strictly legs, you can go strictly arms. You're gonna see when we're going that we're using both, but you can actually use this machine and prop your legs up. If you look down and see right here, you can see that I can actually just leave my feet on the pegs here, and I could just use my arms exclusively, or I could use both my legs and my arms, or I could let go and use just my legs.
We got round 2 on the Assault bike. 30 seconds, whoever can go the furthest. I got Claire in round 1 by like 13 meters, so hopefully I can go 2-0 here.
Hey, the first time that we were ever on a bike together, I got him.
All right, well look, that first time the bike wasn't tracking, so we're about to find out. This sucks. I'll be honest. 32?
Maybe, you know what, actually probably so.
This one was way worse.
Yeah.
20 seconds in, I'm like, 10 more seconds.
So
And that
this
10
is-
seconds one took forever.
This is where I mentioned the whole power output reward. An Assault bike in particular really rewards power output. And so it's worth it to crank it up on that first 10 seconds and get your money's worth. Whereas some other, like a C2 bike, erg, or a Rogue Echo bike, they're not going to give you that reward. It's not even worth it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I have nothing to say. 'Cause I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. I'm not gonna lie, like the last 10 seconds, I was like,
Yeah.
counting in my head slow,
Yeah.
and it looked like this was going even slower.
If ever there's a machine that like is so deceptive as far as pacing goes, like
Yeah.
you wanna have to figure out pacing, get it on Assault bike.
We both put in maximum effort there, so
That was good.
let's go. Game 3, let's go. Equipment number 3, we are on the air rower. And honestly, I'm actually a big fan of this one too, I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
But I'll let Claire explain this movement and kind of some coaching cues that you guys should think of.
But some things to be thinking about when you're on the rower is keeping your heels down, for one. A lot of people, whenever they rock forward, if you want to show my feet, they want to come up into their toes. But if I can keep my feet down, I want to drive through my heels. And so the whole time I'm moving, I'm thinking about keeping my heels down. Another thing to be thinking about is I'm gonna start with the handles and my arms are fully extended. I'm going to go all the way back with my legs completely locked out before I start to pull. So I'm gonna speed that up so you can see it in real time. Heels down. Fully open up those, or extend those legs before I start to pull with my arms.
see Claire's face? That says it all. I looked up. Look at this, Chris. You see what's on there? Nothing.
Do you want to get on this one, Sean?
I guess I didn't do anything, guys, for 30 seconds. No, Claire, you won this one. All right, here we go. Last one. We have the beautiful Assault treadmill, which if you're a runner, you've probably been on one of these, and if you haven't, the difference between this type of treadmill is that the belt will move based on your movement. You drive the belt, no different than if you're running. This is probably the closest that you'll get to realistic, actual outdoor running in an indoor environment. When you look at a treadmill like this, just go pan it real quick. A lot of these belts, they move based on the machine. So if you have your speed at 8 miles an hour, that's how fast the belt's gonna move. Realistically, most humans could actually operate at a faster speed. This is gonna force you to basically drive the belt. The faster you wanna go, the faster this belt will go. The slower you wanna go, the slower the belt will go. You wanna be very careful. As you guys start to walk and kind of jog into this, start with a walk and just get used to being in the middle of this belt. When you're in the middle, it's not gonna operate too much faster. So find your base as you guys get into that middle run. And then the faster you wanna go, if you just keep torquing it, no different than open up your stride. The belt will go faster. Everyone's not gonna operate at that speed. Find what works for you, keep challenging yourself, and incorporate short little interval sprints.
For the person that's new to this machine, you're probably not going at the pace you just saw him at, which is like bonkers fast.
This is game number 4. We're gonna go for a 30-second sprint. Best of luck, Chan. 3, 2, 1, go! My leg burned out.
Ooh, okay, I'm actually not trailing as hard as I thought I would.
Where we at?
You got 19 calories, I got 15 calories. This man's is fast.
That one burned. I used some juice on the little warm-up round, explaining myself. That is the workout. Claire just put us through some hell, guys, and gals. Claire, you want to leave us a piece of advice here that we can take away with?
Drop any of those gems, you know? Just like a little salt bay. Yeah, so I mean, I think the general consensus is that what I like to say about cross training in any capacity is that the idea truly is that we move safely through space, through time. And so one of the beautiful things about mixing up your training is that you learn how to move load safely. You learn how to move your body safely so that way we can stay healthy for a long time. Another beautiful thing about CrossFit, cross training, is that then you are able to take and apply all of that fitness that you build within the gym and go apply it wherever you want. So you want to go run a marathon, go get it. You want to go ride a Century bike ride, go get it. You get so many different options that when you build up this capacity in the gym while taxing all of these different systems, learning these different skills, you can just go dabble and apply it to life.
I love that. I love that. Guys, utilize your gym. You guys, your workout routine help support the lifestyle that you guys want to live. I appreciate all y'all tuning into this video. Claire, thank you for joining us here.
Absolutely.
If you guys like this video, smash the like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the damn channel and drop in the comments what kind of collab or video that you guys want to see next. Until next time,
do you want us to race Fran?
Hey.
Do you want us
Drop, just comments Fran down below if you know what it is and if you want us to race in that. Other than that, we're out. Deuces. Peace.